नुयामधे भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्रा स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागं सस्तनाभिः व्यसेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्ताक्षो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति न बृहस्पतिर्ददातु ओम शांति 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 ओम अग्नेनय सुपताराये अस्मान् विश्वानि देव वयुनानि विद्वान् युजोध्यस्मज्जुहुराणमेन भो इष्टान्ते नम उक्तिं विदेम ओम शांति 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 ओम आब्रह्मन् ब्राह्मण ब्रह्मवर्चसी जायताम् आराष्ट्रे राजन्य शूरैषज्योति व्याधि महारथो जायताम् दोग्ध्रीं धेनुर्वोढा नड्वान् आशु सप्तिः पुरन्धिद्योषा जिष्णो रथेष्टाः सभेयो युवा अस्य यजमानस्य वीरो जायताम् निकामे निकामेन पज्जन्यो न वर्षतु फलवत्यो न वोषधयः पच्यन्तां योगक्षेमो न कल्पेताम् ओम शांति 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 ओम आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणचक्षुः स्तोत्रमतो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वो ब्रह्मोपनिषदम् माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोतु अनिराकरणम् अस्तु निराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरतेय उपनिषत्सु धर्माः ते मयि सन्तु ते मयि सन्त ओम शांति 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 ओम पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम नमस्ते
Beautiful. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. See, we have been traveling in the course of Mahanyasam. One second, I'll just. We have been traveling in the course of Mahanyasam, and it's going on and on. Actually, in America, there are some people, priests, who are just able to perform only Mahanyasa Parayanam or applications, and then Ekavara Rudrabhishekam and Puja and all that. So that's one method of employing the Mahanyasam, because sometimes when you club Mahanyasam and Ekasudrabhishekam, it will involve some more time. But only on special occasions you can afford to do it. But particularly when you, on our daily basis, we can just adopt either this or that or both of that and all that. See, our rishis are so good that they have given all kinds of options, and see that the work is being taken up. Karma is important. The duration of karma, the details of karma, etc. depends. Thereby, we are tempted to keep up our Indian tradition, Vedic practices, see that we are elevated. Not only we are elevated, but also make the gods also sustained of their presence in higher positions, and also in their emotions and moods and work to help others. Therefore, we are very interested. It's very interesting. Why? And moreover, you are able to say, just now I put a message in our group that Antastisthatu Amrutasya Gopaha. See, who is the Amrutasya Gopaha? Sivaha, Paramatma. And that Paramatma, whatever name you want to call, Something like the latest bhajan, you do it. Allahu Akbar, Ram ho, kya ho. Whatever we call that, it is all your desire and your liking and your choice. But the most important thing is that you have to be doing something, because the Janma is a very important event in our journey, because there are hundreds and thousands of unfortunate people who cannot even get eligibility to enter, to get back the birth, or to get back human birth or any birth like that. That's exactly what Bhagavatam tells. See, after Pralayam and all that, Mahavishnu has got 3 tires in his stomach. And though that is the first tire, we used to travel 3-tire compartment, you remember? 2-tire compartment and 3-tire compartment. So where in one corner we can have 3 people sleeping, 2 people enjoying, and 1 person relaxing. So that's how the trains used to have. But sometimes even they have made 2-tire also turn to, well, so just no change. Again, they withdraw that kind of tires. But anyway, here, Mahavishnu, Narayana, Anantasena, he alone will remain after all Pralayam done. Then he will be floating on the water. That's why we always say Keshavaya Swaha, Keshavaya Namaha. So K is water. Shava is staying or reclining on the water, floating on the water. His stomach has 3 tires. First tire, Sattva, Rajas, Tamo gunas. So first tire, all those people who have completely good wisdom, good puja, eligible for higher places or moksham, etc. They all, that such jivas occupy the first tire. In the second middle one, those who have got the mixture, that is punyam, papam, admixed, and some percentage of each of it, but they are eligible for being born again. Such type of people or jivas are being taken into that second counter, second tier or second layer. And the third layer is hopeless. Those who have committed a lot of atrocities, so himsa, mosa, theft, and murders, so etc., etc. There are so many. All those people who have reached a good percentage, they are all accepted into third, and they may get a birth back to redeem themselves from their sins, or they may not get birth at all. They may suffer like that only and ultimately sent to Narakam. That's why every day we say, after our food, what is that? Rava Rave, Ahamaha, Rava Rave, Apunyanilaye, Padma Arbuda Nivasinam, Arthinam Udakam Dattam, Akshayam Upatisthatu. So there are hundreds of narakas, Ravarave, and all the narakas are Abhumaya. There are so many alternate names for the naraka. Abhumaya, they are called. Bhumi is a place worth living, worth building, worth enjoyment, worth the happiness. That's why they are called Bhumaya. Even among Deva Bhumi, we have got 2 kinds of Bhumis. Deva Bhumi, Aryavartam we call it. So the Aryavartam Bharat is said to be Deva Bhumihi Prachakshate. Aryavartam Deva Bhumihi Prachakshate. They consider the Aryavarta as the residence for all gods. And one Slovenian student of our Kendra was telling, sir, you are all lucky that you are born in India, in Bharat, and you have so much of religious and spirituality scope. And so, because this is the place where gods have walked. Their avatars are there, their mahima is there, and people are all enjoying that, whether or not they personally do it. Because gods don't mind it. Whatever duty that they have got to do, they do it. Paroksha priya, paroksha priya, devaha. So gods are always fond of paroksha. Paroksha Priyaha, which means that they don't directly ask anything, but they always catch up. It's really interesting. See, when I just once long back, when I went to a Nadi Grantha, my Guru Narayan Shastri or so, and when he just took up the Sukhanadi, and well, he was just giving a small reading, he told me that Prabhakar, you are doing Swarsana Purvak Narasimha Japam, and that is going to be like this and all that. So I was just wondering how this Sukha Maharshi Nadigram, long when I was school boy, I was given the Sudarsana Purvaka Narasimha Mantra Upadesha by our Guru Medavaram Subramanya Shastri, but somehow in my own way, depending on circumstances in which I am placed, I am just attached to that Narasimha Swami. And and again, another point I realize is that when we have performed Saundaralari Homa, first time after Purnavati and all that, Narasimha Swami appears. There are 6 people who just saw that Narasimha, the lion head appearing in the Vedi, and such a thing that it was just, the eyes were just like the black cotton seeds, black small cotton seeds, and inside there was a glow, such a pleasant, calm face. A lion is normally a ferocious animal, but this lion, Shanta Narasimha Swami. So, etc. Why I am telling is that not to praise myself or to. So, there will be definitely the Devata Anugraha for whatever little or more you do it. That's why we always say, Antastishtatu Amrutasya Gopaha. The moment at the end of the Mahanyasa, when you say, Amrutasya Gopa, Ishvara, he should not run away from us. He should stay in us. In order to make him continue to stay in us, we have to do something to him. If you show a chocolate or a biscuit, the baby comes to you. Before that, the baby will be just looking at you or just go away. So that's kind of that. What is a chocolate or biscuit that you hold? It's all your devotion, bhakti and shraddha. See, shraddha vai, dakshina vai, shraddha mapnote, shraddha vai. So even that the shraddha and bhakti, these are the 2 ladies, deveris, which we always present to Paramatma, so that Paramatma will be really happier because he becomes a Madhava. So like that, here, Antaha Tishtatu Amrutasya Gopaha. Because why Amrutasya Gopa? Because we are all taken to be Amrutasya Putraha. Amrutasya Putraha Vayam. Vivekananda also quotes it. Amrutasya Putraha Vayam Uttishtata Jagrata Prapya Varan Nibodhata. Look at these key sentences where there is the journey to start, there is journey to reach. Prapya Varan, so you must get whatever best out of your life and living and actions. That's exactly like the milk cream. So milk cream, that is what, when we heat up the milk, before it becomes overflowing, there will be vipratvam, shaking. There will be shaking of the milk because of the heat. Or shaking, you see that generally you should be aware at that point, and before and just after a few seconds, you should put off so that it will not become waste by overflowing. That exactly vibration is called as a vipra. Vipraha, vipranudi, so vipraha. So the vipratvam is most important stage between being a grihastha or brahmachari and also a srotriya. That's why all Brahmin, there is Vipranudi journal being brought out by Brahmana Sangha in Bengaluru, and they will be very religious and useful articles. Because Vipra is that you should be able to respond or get the responses from what you are doing in a religious manner. So here, Amrutasya Putraha and Antaha Tishtatu Gopaha. So Gopa is to be squared. No country will prosper well unless there is a good king and good minister. If there is a good prime minister of a country, definitely the country forwards. goes forward and it becomes important in the eyes of the other nations. That's why we always say, Dhruvam Raja, Dhruvam Rashtram, Dhruvam Dharayatam. We always make a prayer, let the king maintain the confirm the prosperity and growth and development of the country into which he is the ruler. Like that. So with all that introduction today, because so many ideas come, but we should also do something to the text. Therefore, we are in the prayer to Indra Bhagavan. And who is this Indra? He is a Chobhanaha Charshaninam. He is a Vrushabhaha, Asussishanaha, Abhiviraha, Duschyavanaha, Prutanashadha Yukta. And what that kind of Indra? Indra Samneta Bruhaspati. So Indra is the leader, Bruhaspati is the mentor, and Bruhaspati Dakshina Yagnaha Purayetu Somaha. So Dakshina, Yagna, Bruhaspati, Indra. Well, you can take these names not as gods only always. You may develop some kind of envy. No, you can consider these names to be also symbolic, signifying so many things. They are symbolic and all that. So Indra is leader, strong, king, and able to protect himself and protect others who are needy. That's why one can remain as a king. In Ajurveda, in the Soma sacrifice, there is a beautiful Subhashitam saying, Vishiraja Pratisthitaha. Where is the king established? The king is established only among the people. So when king comes to among the people are very happy, and he can know the problems of the people and attend to that, then only is great. We remember in our history of India, and some stories, the kings used to change mufti dress ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೀದಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಸಂಚಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ. We have examples like Vikramarka, a great emperor of India. He used to go with his minister during the night times also with an ordinary dress, not with all hangama like king walking in the royal streets. So with the ordinary dress they used to go. These days police people also have got to go in a mufti dress and try to examine what is truth, what is going on, and try to check. So that is exactly a ruler, an administrator, a protector need to take. Like that here also Indra and Brahaspati, Yagna is the work, duty, night duty or morning duty. So anyway, we have come up to a point when we say that Urorvariyo Varivaste Astu Jayantam Tvam Anubadantu Devaha. So Devaha Anubadantu Tvam. We make a prayer that whatever victory you have got, that victory has got to be congratulated and celebrated by people. Who are the people to Indra? Gods are the people. Devaha Prajaha. Who are the people for the prime minister or a president or such a country these days? People. So if people love him, if people vote him, and if people promote him, he can remain on the position and do something positive, something useful, and he will be honored. Say, I was told the present prime minister visited 13 countries and where he was given good honor. That itself is a wonderful human achievement. I saw. Like that, it is Indraha Naha Tatra. And you should also be having confidence with Indra, who is said to be Vrutraha. You need not worry about the Indra's security, because he has got such an able strength that he is able to protect himself in case of crisis. A grand example I can tell you, Indra Vrutraha Navaga. What happened in the battle between Rakshasas, Ravana, Kumbhakarna, and Rama and Vanaras? In Uddhakanda, you come across an episode that, as Kamban also describes in Ramayana, describes that Sugriva was kidnapped by Kumbhakarna in the battle. And at that time, Sugriva was a little unconscious. So looking at Sugriva becoming unconscious because of Kumbhakarna, the brother of Ravana, he was taken away, he was kidnapped. But all Vanaras felt really worried for a while. What? Our king has been kidnapped. How could we continue our war? Who is our protector, etc., etc. So this was the kind of problem that they faced. Then some Vanaras said, no, let us go to Kumbhakarna, smash him down, protect and save our king. We should king. So Rajanam Rakshayamaha. So that was the kind of move, and discussion went on for a while in the war. But then Hanuman and Jambavan, they said, no, see, if we go to rescue the king, Sugriva, he will be belittling his power. And he is our king. We have all accepted him to be our leader. So he will somehow manage and come to us. Like that kind of confidence was given by Jambavan and Hanuman to all other Vanaras. And accordingly, it was true. So when Sugriva, who was in the clutches of Kumbhakarna, came little conscious, then he realized what he did was, the Vanaras are known for scratching their back. So he just scratched the Kumbhakarna so intelligently and deeply, and that Kumbhakarna was not able to stop the sensation of scratching. He just dropped him down from his clutches, from his body. Immediately, Sugriva gave a slap and jumped back to the feet of Rama. Imagine that. So that's why sometimes the Maharajas themselves are capable of getting themselves protected because they are the protectors. Protectors have got to protect themselves. So in that manner, you see, Asurana Jayantada Pratirathasya Pratirathatvam Jitiyoho Tanvaha. Yes, Sivalinga Heli Ilina Vodapa Indro Nastatra Vrutraha.
Indro Nastatra Vrutraha Vishwaha Sharma Yachato Asurana
Everybody complete up.
Asurana Jayantadha Pratiratasya Pratiratattvayam Pratiratam Dvitiyo Vota Anvaha Pratyevatena Yajamano Bhratruvyan Jayantyato Anabhijitamevaabhi Jayati Dashacham Bhavati Dashakshara Virat Virajemo Loka Vidruta Vanayor Lokayor Vidrutya Ato Dashakshara Viradhanam Virat Virajye Vatnadhye Pratitistyashadhiva Va Antarikshamiva Mivagnindra Magnindre Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya Asushishano Apratiratam Kavachayavum.
Beautiful. So, this mantra prayoga ಏನಂದ್ರೆ kavacha. Normally tantric antecedents for all these things. See, tantra is also important to add more power to mantra. So, mantra and tantra. Mantra is utterance. Tantra is the support and application. So, tantric is, that's why you call Tantrika Vidyalaya. When you say Tantrika Vidyalaya, understand where there is a training, where there is applications given to the needy fellows. So you have got such Vidyalaya, Upadhyayara, Tarbidi, Pathsala, or something like that. We have got that in India, in our Bengaluru, etc. So here, Asusishano mantra, the application, yenappa andre kavachaya. It is only trying to give you the protection armor. Kavacha andre, that which will be protecting you stronger. And hum is the pushing off, mystical word. Hum om, hum om. Hum is the energy gathering. Om is the energy restoring. So the hum om, in fact, it is said that Surya Bhagavan goes with such a great speed with the sounds like hum and om, hum om. So because you must observe, when you make sound, you don't feel much fatigue or strain, but you can exert very well. Now, as the portion read by our Sivalingaya now, the last one, that again a conclusive appreciation and prayer to Indra, that ultimately who is Indra? Vrutraha. And also he is Vishwaha. And he is universally powerful and general to all people. Indra is not at all partial to ABCD. I mean all people. So Vishwa is including everybody. So Vishwaha. And what is that Indra to do for us? Sharma Yachatu. Yachatu means send or bestow or endo. So he has to bestow in us the Shanti, peace and all that. Sharma Yachatu. And again, you see, and that too, what is that you want? Sharma. Sharma tells you that it is a Shanti and Rakshan. So that's why you understand the word as Shara. Shara is that an arrow is called Shara in English, in Sanskrit, because by it will be helping you to get Shanti. Because of its hit, you may get Shanti, you may die, or you may get hurt, or all that. And something change will occur because of that. So here, because Sharma Yachatu, Sharma Chandraha, Sharma Indraha, Sharma Naha Dadatu. That's why and moreover, when you ask for Sharma, you do not know what kind of Sharma we require. Therefore, our Rishis has told you, Baba, you don't know what you want exactly. Don't think that you know everything that you want. No, there are so many things. Hidden wants are there, public wants are there, and known wants are there, but more unknown wants are there and desires are there. Therefore, it is said that Tachayyor Avruni Mahe Anta Shanti Mantra Helavaga Nan Gottillappa Paramatma Vishnu ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿರುವ ಶಾಂತಿ ನನಗೆ ಬೇಕು ಆ ಶಾಂತಿ ನಿನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ನಾನು ಕೊಡು. You know that, you give me. Therefore, sarma yachatu. And because asurana jayantatu apratirathasyah apratirathatvam yada pratiratham ditiyo hota anvaha. So hota anvaha, that is the hota is the Rigveda priest. And his main job is invoking, is to invite all people. It is something like a reception desk. So in reception desk, you observe everybody, whoever comes there is being invited, is being greeted, is being presented with some other thing. Therefore, here, hota is present. And pratyeva tena yajamano bhratruvyam jayati. So, because of the visit by great heroes like Indra and all that, it is a kind of strength for the Yajamana inside. When Yajamana is doing sacrifice, what is the main object? He has to become stronger. A strong man, a rich man will do the job. But why? Because there should be plus, plus, plus. That plus, plus, plus is important thing. That's why we say in Punya Vachana mantras, that is ready for you to for us to launch in the separately as a book and also in our forthcoming volume 29. So there, Suddhi, Vruddhi, Abhyudaya. So all our activities are divided into three sets. One is purification, sanctification, sanitization, etc. Suddhi. And Vruddhi is the growth, development. Abhyudaya is something more than that development. Having had development and growth and prosperity, never is a wall for prosperity at all in life. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಇನ್ನೂ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದು, ಇನ್ನೂ ಅಂತವುದು. That's why in Chamakam, we make a prayer to the God. ಏನಂತ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಏಮಶ್ಚ ಮಯಿತಿಶ್ಚ ಮೇ ಗತಿಶ್ಚ ಮೇ, ಏಮಶ್ಚ ಮಯಿತಿಶ್ಚ ಮೇ ಗತಿಶ್ಚ ಮೇ. ಅದು ಒಂದು ರೀತಿ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಇದೆ ಆಶಾಸ್ತೇಯಂ ಯಜಮಾನೋಸೌ. ಈ ಮಂತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಇನ್ನ ಏನನ್ನ ಇದ್ರೆ ನನ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನೀನು ಗ್ರಾಂಟ್ ಮಾಡು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, ಸೊ ತೇನ ಪ್ರತ್ಯೇವತೇನ ಅಂತ ಶಕ್ತಿಯಿಂದ, ಅಂತ ಕೋಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಇಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಯಜಮಾನ ಮಹಾರಾಜ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಭ್ರಾತೃವ್ಯಾಂ ಜಯತಿ. He will be able to win over his enemies. And anabhichitamevabhijayati. And not only that, what that has been previously not won over, even that he is able to now conquer. Because Maharajaru ಯುದ್ಧಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಯುದ್ಧದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಜಯವಂತರಾಗ್ತಾರೆ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. So they sometimes lose the battle, but again having gathered some more strength, they will go and attack and see that that king who won him will be defeated. And that would be the constant desire of every king. But desire fulfillment is one thing, and desiring is another thing. For example, Duryodhana, having lost 11 Akshohini Sainyam and 99 brothers and more, and all his gurus, he has not given up his desire to kill Pandavas. Therefore, he ran away from the war. He hid himself inside the shrubs. And when Sanjaya came, Sanjaya said, "Oh, you are here. Your father wants to see you. Please come back. Enough. Tell him what is that." Then Duryodhana replied, "You understand?" He said, "No, I will not come to see my father. Before I went for battle, I promised that I will not see his face until I kill Pandavas." So he said, "No, I will stay here and I gather again some more army and fight with Pandavas and see that they are done, and then I will come and see my." Imagine yourself that how much asha upon the Bhumi throne. So that's why Veni Samharan author Narayana Pandita, also Narayana Bhatta, he says, "Prithvi nimittam ahavat kuru pandavanam yuddham." Why did this battle at all took place between Kurus and Pandavas? Because of land. It was a land dispute which brought these two fellows, two arrays of armies, to stand on the bar ground and fight. So, but here the Yajamana, with all the grace of Indra and Puja and all that distinctions, he will be able to win over. Not only that, anabhijitam eva abhijayati. So he will be able to conquer those which could not conquer at earlier. Therefore, dasacham bhavati dasakshara viratu. See, Virat is extremely viradajayata. Virat is Paramatma. Who is the Archa is Richa. That is 10 mantras or 10-fold worship to the Paramatma. Dasacham bhavati. And the Virat ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು ಮೀಟರ್. ವಿರಾಟ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ 10 ಅಕ್ಷರಗಳು ಮೀಟರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಆಮೇಲೆ ವಿರಾಟ್ ವಿರಾಜೆ ಮೌಲೋಕೌ ಧೃತಾ. ಈ ಲೋಕಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಪೂಜಾದಿ ಸಂಸ್ಕಾರಗಳಿಂದ ಲೋಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಕಾಂತಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗತ್ತೆ. There will be more and more prosperity and growth and brilliance in the world. And so, and Dasakshara Viradannam, Virat virajyeva annadye pratitishthati. So ultimately, ನಿಮ್ಮ life upon the earth goal ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅನ್ನ ಆದ್ರೆ ಅನ್ನ ಜೈ. So anna is that enjoyment to the body. Annam is the food for eye, food for ear, food for the mouth, food for that. So everything that will really support that thing is called annam. Annajye pratitishthati. So agridre iva. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಇಂದ್ರನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ. I have not gone in detail explaining because you are not students in the classroom to write exam, but you have to get the grasp that Indra and how Indra is supported by the gods, by the promoting circumstances. Even the Maharaja who is devoted to him would be able to win over all his Bhratruyas or anyway, and he becomes a Virat, Samrat. You know the word Samrat, Virat, Swarat, etc. So ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಈ ಕರ್ಪೂರ ಹಾರತಿ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ? ಹಿರಣ್ಯಪಾತ್ರಂ ಮಧೋ ಊರ್ಧಂ ದಧಾತಿ ಮಧವ್ಯೋ ಸಾನೀತಿ ಏಕಧಾ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಣ ಉಪಾರತಿ. ಸೊ ಆ ಮಂತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಈ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನು, ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಹುಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ our Vedic culture tells you Rashtra Devo Bhava. Of all the other things as Matru Devo Bhava, Pitu Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, Bhuta Devo Bhava, and Atithi Devo Bhava, etc. You will keep them, all these things, as your gods. And then you should honor all of these things. Then that kind of sentiment of honoring the Pitru, Matru, Bhratru, Avitru, etc. will add only strength and prosperity for the individual on the earth. And Asusisano Pratiratham Kavachayahum anta helide. So Asusisano mantra application enu andre we have got that. And next one, Surkundevare heli. Pratipurusham kapala nirvapati.
प्रतिपूरुषमेक कपालान्ये प्रतिपूरुषमेक कपालान्ये
Kapalan nirvapati.
कपालान्निर्वपति
Ekamatiriktam Yavanto Gruhya
अस्मस्तेभ्यः
Kamakaram
पशूनागम्
Sharma se Sharma Yajamanasya
शर्मासि शर्म यजमानस्य
Sharma me yacha
शर्म मे यच्च
Eka eva Rudro
एक एव रुद्रो
Nadvitiya Yatastha.
न द्वितीयायतस्त.
Well, you look at it. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ಲೇ ನಾನು ನಮ್ಮ ಬೊಡ್ಡುಪಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಘವ ಅವರು ಗುರುಗಳ ಸಂಪ್ರದಾಯ ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ರತಿಪುರುಷಂ ಏಕ ಕಪಾಲ ನಿರ್ವಪತಿ ಏಕಮತಿ ರಿಕ್ತಂ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದರ ಅರ್ಥ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. And again you can see that Pratipurusha means Yajamana, and in his house, however many members are there, to all of them the Ashirvada is likely to go. And Eka Kapala is only one Kapalam. See, one part said you have got to keep it. And Kapala is something that is the Purodasa, which has been sanctified through the mantras. And then Nirvapati is to submit or to offer Nivedana. And Ekam, and among them one Kapala, which is the Purodasa sanctified with the mantras, and then all people available in the house, all members inside the house of the Yajamana who is conducting all that, they will all be very well supported and protected and blessed. And moreover, in all yajna prakriyas, they generally use the ardhan parts, and they will not be very much deeper, and they will keep all these things. So there is a good explanation given by him, Prabhakargaru, so that you can refer to that to understand what is that Pratipurusham Eka Kapalan Nirvapati. Pratipurusham means any member in the house of the Yajamana, all of them are being involved. They may be present, they may not be present. That's why you remember when puja is done, at the time of Mangalaharati or Tirtha, Prasada, and Viniyoga, all people are called and they will automatically come. So, then during puja, hardly you find members of your house or elsewhere or others being present. All people invited will not be present right from beginning to the end. They choose their own time and come and sit and all, but lunch time or prasada time, all people will be present. That's why here we see Pratipurusham Eka Kapalat Nirvapati Ekam Atiriktam. So among them, Atiriktam is the wonderful word that you should have, that I have also explained. That, see, Atiriktam means that is something extra, which is that. And on the other hand, Atiriktam means that becomes really enhancing the power. So that explanation is being offered by the Guru, Ramashastri Garu. Yakendre yavantaha grihyaha. So yararu gruhadalli idaro, avellaru apply agate. ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅಸ್ಮಾಕಂ ಸಹ ಕುಟುಂಬಾನಾಂ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನನ್ಗೇನ ಕುಟುಂಬ ಇದೆಯಾ, ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಮದುವೆ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾನೇ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಹರಟೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. No, when once you stay in a kutumbam, the kutumbam in which you stay is yours own. Therefore, you are eligible to do your puja. You should do it. That kind of wrong interpretation is harmful. Therefore, tebhyaha pasunagum kamakaram sarma asi. So you see, it will be a part of sarma. It is a part of Shanti and restoration of Shanti and continuation and confirmation of Shanti in the house. ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಸ್ತು ಪೂಜಾ, ವಾಸ್ತು ಸೂಕ್ತ ಪಾರಾಯಣ, ವಾಸ್ತು ದೇವತಾ ಸ್ತುತಿ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರೆ, ವಾಸ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮನೆ, ಹೌಸ್. ಸೊ ಆ ವಾಸ್ತು ನಾವು ದುಡ್ಡು ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಿ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು, ನಂದು ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ನೇಮ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರು, ಈ ನಿಮ್ದಲ್ಲ ಅದು, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಯುವರ್ಸ್. As Satya Sai Baba told me in dream that it is ಈಶ್ವರನ ಇಲ್ಲು. ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರ ಮನೆ belongs to Paramatma. That's why some people put names of the gods. Sri Rama Vilas, they put it like that, Rama Vilas or Lakshmi Vilas, etc. ಈ ತರಹ ಹೆಸರುಗಳು ಮನೆಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ನಾಮಧೇಯಂ. So Namakarana, anything that is born is being given name. When a child is born in our house, you are giving a child. If you build a house, you will give name for the house you have built. Therefore, you observe that Nama and Rupa, whenever there is a Rupa, there will be Nama. So when once we are done with this Nama Rupa, we merge into Paramatma. See, all nadis, what is it? Nama Rupe Vihaya Samudre Pravisanti Nadyaha. Ella nadigalu ತಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ರೂಪವನ್ನು ತ್ಯಾಗ ಮಾಡಿ ಸಮುದ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆರ್ಜ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಕಾವೇರಿ ನದಿ, ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅಟ್ ದಿ ವರ್ಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೆರ್ಜಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಓಷನ್, ಸಮುದ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ. ಅವಾಗ ಕಾವೇರಿ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಳಂತೆ, ಅಯ್ಯೋ ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಹೊಟ್ಟೋಗತ್ತೆ, ನಾನು ಬಂದಿರುವ ಸ್ಪೀಡು, ನೋಡಿರುವ ಪ್ಲೇಸಸ್ಸು ಎಲ್ಲ ಮರ್ತೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಒನ್ಸ್ ಐ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮೆರ್ಜ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದಿ ಸಮುದ್ರಂ, I lose my identity. So that kind of feeling it was having, somebody was just putting. But anta feeling nalli namage vairagya barabeku. When once we get vairagyameva bhayam nrunam, ಭರ್ತೃಹರಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾವುದಪ್ಪ ನಿರ್ಭಯವಾದದ್ದು ಮನುಷ್ಯರಿಗೆ ಈ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಏನೋದು, ಸಿ ಭೋಗೆ ರೋಗ ಭಯಂ ಕುಲೇ ಚ್ಯುತಿ ಭಯಂ ವಿತ್ತೇ ನೃಪಾಲಾದ್ ಭಯಂ. ಸೊ ಏನು ದುಡ್ಡಿದ್ರೆ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟು, ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಬಂದು ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ದುಡ್ಡು ಬಂತು, ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬಂತು, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀಯಾ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ ಏನು, ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಕೊಡು ಅಂತ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅವ್ರು ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ದೇರ್ಫೋರ್ ಈ ನೃಪಾಲಗಳಿಂದ, ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಭಯ. ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಮಸಾಲೆ ದೋಸೆ ಹೊಡೆದ್ಬಿಡೋಣ ಒಂದು 5-6 ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಭೋಗೆ ರೋಗ ಭಯಂ. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತು ತಿನ್ಬೋದು, ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಈಟ್ ಟುಡೇ ಇಸ್ ಟುಮಾರೋಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ದೇರ್ಫೋರ್ ಭೋಗೆ ರೋಗ ಭಯಂ. ಅಂಡ್ ನಾನು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಉನ್ನತವಾದ ವಂಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯಿಂದ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಬಟ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಪೀಪಲ್ ವಿಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾರಿ ಗರ್ಲ್ಸ್, ಮ್ಯಾರಿ ಬಾಯ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅದರ್ ನೇಷನ್ಸ್, ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅದರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅದರ್ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯನ್ಸ್. ಇವಾಗ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಇಂಟರ್ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯಸ್, ಇಂಟರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾರೇಜಸ್ ಇನ್ನೂ ತುಂಬಾ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಇಂಟರ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್. ಸೊ ಕುಲ ಬಾಂಧವಾಹ ಕುಲಮಿಚ್ಛಂತಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ, ಒಂದು ಮದುವೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕನ್ಯಾ ವರಯತೆ ರೂಪಂ ಮಾತಾ ವಿತ್ತಂ ಪಿತಾ ಸುಖಂ ಬಾಂಧವಾಹ ಕುಲಮಿಚ್ಛಂತಿ ಪಕ್ವಾನ್ನ ಮಿತರೇ ಜನಾಹ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಿಗೇನ್ ಬೇಕು, ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಊಟ ಹಾಕ್ಸ್ತೀಯಾ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಿಗೆ ಊಟ ಬೇಕು, ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ಗೆ. ಆದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಂಶದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಂಧುರು ನೆಂಟರೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಧ್ವಾ ಕುಲದಲ್ಲೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನ, ಸ್ಮಾರ್ತರಲ್ಲೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನ, ಬ್ರಾಹ್ಮಣರಲ್ಲೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನ ಅಂತ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಂಕ್ವೈರಿ. ಅದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕುಲವನ್ನು ಮೀರಿಲ್ವಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕೆಲವರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಕುಲ ಭ್ರಷ್ಟನಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲವರು ಛಾಂದಸ ಬ್ರಾಹ್ಮಣರು. ಅಂಡ್ ಈ ತರ ಯು ನೋ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ. Therefore, here we get the idea, me sharma yacha, yajamanasya sharma yacha, ಅನ್ಯೇಷಾಂ ಚ ಶರ್ಮ ಯಚ್ಚ. ನೀವು ಒಬ್ಬರು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಹಾನ್ಯಾಸ ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾಗಿ ರುದ್ರ ಅರ್ಚನ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ, ಆ ರುದ್ರಾರ್ಚನದಿಂದ ಯಜಮಾನ, ಅವನ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರು, ಅವರ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸು, ಸಕುಟುಂಬಾಸು, all people are being benefited. Not only the humans, but also Pasunagum Sarmasi Sharma Echa. So even for the animals inside the house or outside the house, they also get benefited because of your Rudra Archana and Mahanyasa Parayana. That's why who is this Rudra? He is called Pashupati. So Shankara says, Pashunam patim papanasham hari papanasham paresham anta. So Pashunam patim papanasham pashupatim. So ಈ ಪಶುಪತಿ ಯಾರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪಶುಗಳ యొక్క ಪಾಪವನ್ನು ನಾಶನ ಮಾಡುವನು. Everybody is a beast. And a beastly behavior in one has to transcend upwards. Then only he becomes human. Manavata, Manaviyam. So Manavata andre arthenu sarva bhratrutvam, sarva jana samanatvam. That's why even Rigveda ends with Sangachadvam, Sambadadvam, Sambo Madamsi, Sambo Manamsi Janatam, Samana Vastuvaha Kuti, etc. Hage Pashunam Charmasi Sharma Yajamanasya Asi, Me Sharma Asi, Yacha. And more, the important principle in the entire driving of the Mahanyasa is Eka Eva Rudraha. So Rudrana Obbane, whatever plurality you are seeing, that is not plurality, but it is again singularity. So God is singular, but for the purpose of administration and management, he will occupy different portfolios and work on through that. Something like a yajamana of a house. So he has to go to take the children to school, he has to go to office, he has to bring provisions home. So many jobs are there. But at all these, he has to drive the car or vehicle, etc. So you look at the various functions, but ultimately your name and form and figure, everything is one only. That's why here also Rudra, about whom we have been talking about, Rudra is Indra, Rudra is Aruna, Rudra is Surya, Rudra is that. Tamro Aruna Uta Babrusu Mangala ಅಂತ ನಮಗೆ ರುದ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಈ ತಾಮ್ರ ವರ್ಣದಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಅಂಡ್ ಅರುಣ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದ ಆ ಸೂರ್ಯ ಭಗವಾನೇ ಇವರೇ ಅವರು. therefore ಸೂರ್ಯಮಂಡಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ that is also called as ರುದ್ರಮಂಡಲ. And that's why you also got a feeling that yo rudro agnau yo apsu yavoshadhisho yo rudro vishva bhuvana vivesha ತಸ್ಮೈ ರುದ್ರಾಯ ನಮೋ ಅಸ್ತು. ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆಯಾ ಶಿವಲಿಂಗ ಇವರೇ? ಸೊ ಆ ರುದ್ರ ಭಗವಾನ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾನೆ? ಅಗ್ನಿಯಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ನೀರಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿ, ಪ್ರಕೃತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ, ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಆರ್ ಅವೈಲಬಲ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್, ಆಲ್ ದಿ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್, ರುದ್ರ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್, ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಮೆಷಿನ್, ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಇಂಜನ್. ಸೊ ಆ ರುದ್ರ ಅನ್ನೋ ಇಂಜನ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡದೇ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಏಕ ಏವ ರುದ್ರ ನ ದ್ವಿತೀಯಾಯ ತಸ್ಥಾ. He never remained for second. He was all alone, strong and powerful. ದ್ವಿತೀಯ is second. That second ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಇದೇ ರುದ್ರನ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ ಅಥವಾ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ in Rama also we see. And in Ramayana, Valmiki tells us that Ramaha dvina bhashyate, dvina prayujyate. Rama will not employ two arrows, will not say two words. What word he said, he stands on that. Best example is in Ayodhya Kanda, Jabali Maharshi comes and tells, Vasishtha Maharshi comes and tells Rama, ಅಯ್ಯ ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊರಟೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ನಿಮ್ ಭರತ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ, ಅವನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ರಾಜ್ಯವನ್ನು ನಿನಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಮಹಾರಾಜ, ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿ ಯು ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ and be in Ayodhya and enjoy all royal luxury. Why do you go to forest? That too for 14 years. I don't think it is worthwhile. Like that, Maharshi spoke to him. Just it is a part of way to tempt Rama's mind towards the pleasures of life. But Rama is strong. What did Rama say to Bharata or Jabali Maharshi or Vasishtha? No, whether my father is living or dead, Father has given jobs to us. He asked Bharata and Shatrugna to remain in the country, in the capital city, and rule the land. He prescribed Rama and Lakshmana to go away to forest with Sita and stay there for 14 years. So this is the kind of ordinance promulgated by my father, Dasharatha, whether he is living or not. But I wanted to make my father a truthful person. Even though Bharata also was, Dasharatha was wavering. When Rama gave a decision and word to Kaikeyi, Kaikeyi said, your father order is that you have to go to 14 years Vanavasam and my son Bharata be coronated. That is the desire and order of your father. Then immediately Rama said, yes. So Rama told, I want him to be, no, I cannot say, I told father I'll go. So 2 is not in my life. And also 2 words and 2 arrows, but that's why Rama Bana is unique. And the example is that when Lakshmana wanted to kill Indrajit, he just uttered, remembered Rama and released the arrow towards Indrajit, he was done. So that became the Mula Mantram of entire Ramayana. So that's why Na Dvitiyaya ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಪರಮಾತ್ಮನಿಗೆ ಎರಡು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇಲ್ಲ. ಏಕಃ ಏವ ಸರ್ವದಾ ತಿಷ್ಠ. That's what we call manut. And when you are working, there will be so many other people to come and help you working. That's why all working people are being supported by other people, but those people who don't start the work, nobody will be there, all will be talking. That is everybody's experience. And Nadvitiyaya Tastha. And now Rudra is also in want of food. Therefore, they want some kind of offering. For Rudra Bhagavan, what is it here mentioned is Akuste Rudra Pasuhu. ಶಿವಲಿಂಗ ಅವರೇ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಗುರುಗಳೇ.
ಬೆಕ್ಕು ಯಾವುದು ತಿನ್ನುತ್ತೆ ಬೆಕ್ಕು? What does cat catch?
ಇಲಿ, rat ಹಿಡಿಯೋದು.
ಸೊ ಆಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲಿಗಳು. And ಆಕು ಶಬ್ದದಿಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? They're all one which will take away whatever you want best. ನೀವು ನಾನು ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಎತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ. ಈ ಟೇಪ್ ರಿಕಾರ್ಡರ್ ಕಳ್ರಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಟಿವಿ ಕಳ್ರಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ ಕಳ್ರಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಬಕೆಟ್ ಕಳ್ರಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ನೀವು ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂಗಾರ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ, ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಬಕೆಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಅದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಳ್ತನ, ಮೂಷಿಕ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಆಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೂಷಿಕ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಮೂಷಿಕ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಮೂಷಯತಿ ಇತಿ ಕರ್ಮಣಃ ಮೂಷಿಕ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಅದರ ಸ್ವಭಾವ ಏನು? ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ rat has got the nature of stealing, and you do not know. That's why sthenanam pataye namah, taskaranam pataye namah anta. So it is like that. Sthenanam pataye namah, taskaranam pataye namah. So here observe Akuste Rudra Pasuhu Tam Jushasva. So please accept that as a part of your victim, and it's a symbolic one. Don't think that Rudra will eat all mouses. See, namma mousegalanu tinadalla, but it means it is symbolically that's why Rudra is a big kalla. A kalla can catch another kalla. A thief can catch another thief. A serpent can know how the earlier this other serpent went by. Adanne heltare ahehe badani ahireva janati. A serpent pathway is being recognized by another serpent. So here it is said Jushasva Eshaha te Rudra Bhagaha. O Rudra, idu ninna bhaga, ninna portion. So I think we'll stop here. We continue next. So any doubts here? Okay. Om Swasti.
Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahavijankaravavai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Mavidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah. Sarve Santu Niramaya. Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Satam. सर्वं श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु। श्रीवासुदेवार्पणमस्तु। श्रीवेदपुरुषाशीर्वादोऽस्तु। ॐ तत्सत्। हरि ओम नमस्ते।